Hi. Um, I have a phone, but I don't have that ring light or a very expensive phone that has a very high quality camera. But I'll take my chances anyway because life is about taking risk, taking chances despite lacking resources. Do you okay, so I'm Lyra, and this is my take for tonight because or today. First and foremost, this is for the people who happens to encounter people with very different mindset, with people who are toxic, because there is such a thing as toxic in this world. Toxic people, toxic waste. And when you happen to meet those kind of people, like toxic people, their perspective, their views in life, their views in everything is so different that it's full of negativity, it's full of bad intentions. So I had a talk with my grandma, and she happened to be in the same place with my other grandma, distant relative, distant grandma, and she happens to radiate negative energy. Well, I called my grandma, and then she just like wants to dwell, or like wants to decide what's best for my grandma, and then talk shit. And she didn't know that I was listening because I don't know, I just stayed quiet the moment I heard her voice. So this is what you should do when you are faced with toxic people, because it is unavoidable. You cannot avoid toxic people. However, you can learn to navigate yourself, your perspective, and your mind when you are dealing with toxic people. Here's what I did. At least it is effective to me, and for me, I do not know if it will be effective to you too, but there is no harm in trying. You can try. I'd say, after the talk, I said to myself, okay. And after the call ended, I said to myself, because the negativity was very, very, very high, and I said to myself, oops, that is not okay. That is not okay. But I say, if I talk to myself, pretending that I am talking to that distant grandma who talks negativity about me, about my other grandma's decision, about what is happening in my life. So I was pretending that I was talking to her, that she is in front of me. And I said, I want to tell you something. Take a look at yourself in the mirror. Take a look at yourself in the mirror. What do you see? Of course, if you're standing, you can see your head to toe, right? If you're sitting down, you can see your face, your head to your shoulders, or depending on how big the mirror is. But let's just look at yourself in the mirror. Now what do you see? Can you notice that you have a head? And then look at me. Take a look at me. Can you notice that I have a head too? Now look back in the mirror. Stare at yourself. What do you see? It's you, alive. You didn't faint, right? You didn't, because you are alive. That means that your brain is functioning. It is alive. It decides what you can do. And since you are here, it decides that you can listen to me, right? That means that you are really alive and that you can decide on your own. What do you say? Take a look at me. I am here. I have a head, and my brain is alive because I am alive. And my brain is telling me to do this, to speak, because it is what my brain wants to do, to shift the negativity energy that grandma was giving, so that I won't be affected in any way. And that is what I did. And after that, I just be like, I have my own brain. You have your own brain. You can decide your own life, and I can get to decide my own life, because first and foremost, this is my life, and not yours, will never be yours. So what do you say? Right? So if you are dealing with people who are toxic and you can't confront them, because I understand that confrontation requires a lot of courage, a lot of determination. But if you are not yet ready to confront that person, you can try this practice. If it doesn't work for you, there is nothing wrong in practicing. But if you want that this practice will work for you, then do it all over again. There's no harm in trying, as long as you are not harming anyone. Okay, so yeah. Thank you. I really don't have a ring light, so forgive my I mean, I do not care if I do not look like the other influencers that has ring light and complete setup. Because all I care is that I can help. That's my take. I'm taking chances because I can.